whenever severe weather approaches the Miami Valley. This is WHIO.
Dayton's news and talk.
Check, one,
All right, it's time.
Can we get the show on the road?
I've been waiting for it
is in
all
custody after
day.
cops say
Not
he
a
ran
moment
over.
too soon.
Listen to talk radio.
This guy, Todd.
Monday through Friday.
One man is now in custody.
Hang on, the radio!
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I love cheese. 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 I really love the cheese.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is rolling on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight on the show, it is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your very best financial friend. Coming up after 6:30, Karen Caudell from the Michael's House Child Advocacy Center. I love that group. They are one of the beneficiaries of our Huffy Christmas bikes every year. So it'll be good to see Karen and talk about what's going on. They got an event coming up. Also, we've got some food news. We got tickets to give away for the Cheez-It Historical Marker Sneak Peek Party happening on September 1st at Carillon Brewing Company. You can buy tickets at eveningedgetodd.com. They're only $10 each. And we also have tickets to see TLC, Salt-N-Pepa, and Vogue at Riverbend this Friday. We've got a current events quiz for that. First thing I wanted to get to is I got some mail.
Sit back down and shut your trap. It's time for mail call.
Message for you, huh?
You should see a fan mail.
You got a message.
I got your letter. Amazing what you can accomplish by mail.
Congratulations, Skippy. You've got mail.
Well, the first thing I wanted to mention, and this was just the email was very brief. It was it's from somebody named Brenda in Vandalia and just said, "Hey, Todd, have you seen this?" And it was a snapshot of the Buc-ee's. How dare he say Buc-ee's? It was a sign of the Buc-ee sign out on Route 4. At some point in the last week or so, I'm just now seeing this, so I don't know when this happened. It was vandalized. And somebody went to town on the billboard with some spray paint. I don't know if anybody else has seen this at all, but it's out there. I don't know if it's been fixed yet, but the picture is quite explicit. So I just thought I'd mention that off the top. Hey, Todd, question. Let's see. All right. Sorry, a little discombobulated here. There's a picture, another picture from a edgehead named John, and it is a picture of a drone lifting off from All the Best Delicatessen down in Washington Township. We've done a bunch of Evening Edge lives there. And I remember when they did this. This was a month or so ago. They teamed up with a local, I guess, drone company, and they drone delivered, I believe it was a pastrami sandwich. And he's got this picture, and John asked the question, if it hits a building, would it count on the list? And I thought that was an excellent question because, you know, we do keep track of cars crashing into buildings on this show. And according to our rules, it's really anything with a motor. It can be, obviously, a car. But if I run through the list here, we're talking car, truck, vans, motorcycle, RV, train, plane, moped, tractor, bus, and boat. We did add drone taxi because the idea is that at some point there's going to be drone taxis where people can take a taxi or like an Uber or whatever, but it's a drone. So we added that to the list. So now the question comes, do we add drones? Do we add drones to the list of vehicles that would count if it crashed into a building? Now, this may seem a little silly, but I saw a story about Amazon, and they have announced that they are going to make more deliveries with drones. It says Amazon is planning to expand its drone delivery service for lightweight packages to suburban areas in nearly 500 cities. So virtually every city is going to be covered by Amazon drone delivery. So we know how impatient people are, and they want their stuff like right away, right? And they're talking about these packages being delivered by drone in as little as 30 minutes. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to start seeing, in the next couple of years, drones all over the place. You still see them sometimes now, but not as often as I think it's going to be the case in the future. They're talking about making their Amazon drone delivery operations more than sixfold, reaching new communities and metro areas, including Chicago, Atlanta, Cleveland, and Boise. Boise. They mentioned Boise. Then Dayton, I think, is obviously got to be one of those cities. So that's something to ponder, because once this begins, there are going to be drone mishaps, right? There's going to be drone mishaps. It's bound to happen. Even using GPS and all the highest technology, there's going to be drones crashing into buildings. So that's something to consider. I haven't had any reports of that yet happening locally. I don't even know if I've seen any stories out there where, a delivery drone has hit a building. But I think it's probably going to happen at some point. So that's something to consider. We got an email from Jerry in Springboro. It says, "Hey, Todd, I have an idiot of the week for you. My wife and I watch a lot of HGTV and have for years." Yeah, Mary and I, we watch a lot of HGTV. There used to be a show called Flip or Flop. I don't remember that one. And the two hosts were married at the time, Christina Hack and Tariq El Moussa. They apparently divorced, but I saw online that they gave their 15-year-old daughter a $150,000 BMW for her sweet 16. Wow. That is quite the gift. I don't care how much money you might have. No 16-year-old needs a $150,000 car. That is insane. Yeah, so I looked it up, and he's right. The girl, she's actually not even 16 yet, I guess. She's 15, going on 16. Her name is Taylor, and they gave her, they shared this on Instagram, a $150,000 BMW X5M. That, I have to agree with Jerry. Now, I don't know much about these two people, how much money they're worth, how much money they have to burn, but that just seems like a bad idea. Giving a 16-year-old a vehicle like that. First of all, I mean, BMWs are pretty quick, right? I don't know that that's a great idea. I mean, I didn't get a car when I turned 16. I did get a car my senior year. It was a Honda CRX. It sat two people. It had no back seat or anything. And that car was pretty quick, but nothing compared to a BMW. And $150,000 for a car for a teenager. That, to me, just you're asking for trouble. I wonder how long before she has a fender bender, right? And how you have to tell her mom about that and dad. That's nuts. My first car that I drove was my mom's Oldsmobile. I think it was like a 1977 Oldsmobile Delta 88. It was big, and it was this orangish gold color. That was not anything in that same bracket, obviously, as a BMW. The other thing, there's our email, but the other thing I wanted to mention, I saw this on Gabrielle Enright's Facebook page. And I noticed this the other day, that those little white mushrooms, those yard mushrooms, are popping up all over the place, and I'm assuming it's just because of all the crazy rain that we've had. She's posted one. If you don't follow her on Facebook, you ought to, if you're on there. I'm not kidding. This mushroom is like she even says it's the size of her foot. It's huge. Now, I don't know anything about these mushrooms. I wouldn't go out and eat them. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you can do that. But they're popping up all over the place. I've seen some in our neighborhood. And what I saw on some of the comments is that these can be toxic, I guess, to dogs and kids, and probably adults too. So just, beware if you're out walking your dog. You may not be paying attention. You may not see it. Don't let the dogs eat the mushrooms. And don't let the kids eat the mushrooms either.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
With Todd? Okay, yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hello, everybody. What's going on? Hey, Tim. My buddy Tim DeBusk, the paranormal hunter. Hi, Dennis. Yeah. Wapakoneta. They're getting rain. Tim, I saw that you gave the that video I sent you a thumbs up. Man, that stuffed loaf of Italian bread, holy cow. That looks so good. I'm looking at it again. Ugh. I'm trying to figure out, though, because I feel like there's a step or something missing. He slices the loaf into a boat. He puts the pepper jack, and then it looks like sausage. Does he just grill the sausage then straight onto the grill? Or does he put the bread back on top of the sausage? That's what it looks like to me, but I don't understand how the sausage then gets cooked. He does that, he flips it over too quick. I can't tell. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. Food, glorious food.
President makes another call to cut interest rates. We'll have that for you at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Oh, we're going to have so much fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Well, there it is. That is the cue to call, as we say in radio. The cue to call. My producer crunching on some Cheez-Its. If you would like to win a pair of tickets to the Evening Edge sneak peek party at the Carillon Brewing Company Tuesday, September 1st, for the unveiling of the Cheez-It historical marker, be the sixth caller, 937-957-1290. And you will score those tickets. It's going to be a great night. You can buy tickets for the event. It's only $10. Unlimited soft drinks, your own bag of Cheez-Its, cool commemorative poster, plus the thrill of being there. You can get those tickets at eveningedgetodd.com. We got some food news here.
Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Who's got the food?
Oh, what's your favorite food?
Oh, flavors your food.
This is a lot of food.
Isn't it glorious?
How you get so big that you own a this kind? It's a sauce,
Well, I saw this story today in the Dayton Daily News, and it's unfortunate because I've been to this restaurant a couple of times. Mary and I really enjoyed it when we went. I mean, honestly, we didn't go a ton, but we went a number of times. Rum Runners in Kettering, Rum Runners Cafe. They had a story this morning that the restaurant is going to be closing their doors for good on Saturday, August 22nd. That's this Saturday. And I really liked that place. I remember the one time, or one of the times we were there, we sat in the bar area, and it really did sort of have that sort of Gatsby speakeasy sort of feel. Art Deco, decor, the whole deal. I mean, it was just a really cool place. And I remember the server that we had that particular day. She was wonderful. But unfortunately, they're closing down. And that's the second restaurant in that Wood Lane Plaza to close down. I guess a week or two ago, that Mexican restaurant over there, Los Reyes, I'd never been there, but they closed down. So I don't know what it is. Maybe just that location. I remember Christopher's was there. I always enjoyed going to Christopher's when it was at that location for years and years and years. But if you liked Rum Runners Cafe, you've got until this Saturday to go check it out.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I have had a rum runner. I will tell you, I enjoy rum, but rum does not enjoy me, if that makes sense. That is the one liquor that for some reason kind of changes my personality a little bit. Hey, Jude. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like rum. Heather, I'm that way with Jägermeister. I used to drink that all the time. And then one year for my birthday, I got a bottle of that as a gift, and we killed it that night. And holy cow, it was awful. It was awful. And I said, no more, I'm done. And I've never had it since. No, thank you. Ashley, you're probably better off for it. Nothing wrong with that.
The WHIO Storm Center is currently activated. That means we break in immediately whenever severe weather approaches the Miami Valley. This is WHIO.
Dayton's news and talk.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully. You boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday, coming up after 6:30. We've got a guest from Michael's House Child Advocacy Center, Karen Caudell. She's the Outreach and Awareness Specialist. We'll be chatting with her about an event they've got coming up and all the great work that they do. And, of course, Wing It Wednesday is sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. I have a current events quiz, and we've got tickets for TLC, Salt-N-Pepa, and In Vogue. They're going to be at Riverbend Music Center this Friday night. If you want to take the quiz, be the 6th caller at 937-957-1290. We'll get you on the air, and you can take the quiz. We have an Ohio man. Okay, everybody stop. Dalton, my producer seems concerned. Oh, okay. So, okay. All right. And I'm back now. Are we sure? 100%. Do we have to start it? Can we just start it all over again? Let's just do it. So here's the secret. When the EAS takes over, as it just did, you don't hear me, but the people on the live stream are, and I didn't know that we weren't being heard. But now I do. So let's start again. Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. Coming up after 6:30, we've got a special guest from Michael's House Child Advocacy Center, Karen Caudell. She's the Outreach and Awareness Specialist. They've got a big event coming up, plus they do some great work. We'll talk to them. And I have a current events quiz. We've got tickets for TLC, Salt-N-Pepa, and Vogue at Riverbend Friday night. If you'd like to take the quiz, be the 6th caller at 937-957-1290. And we'll get you on the air, and you can take the quiz. We've got an Ohio man story. He's Ohio man, causing chaos is his plan. Breaking all the laws, on the run from dusk to dawn. Well, I saw this story. This is crazy. And the headline that I came up with was, and I thought this was pretty good. Couple causes chaos in cruise ship cabin. A lot of alliteration there. An Ohio man and his girlfriend was arrested after allegedly forcing their way into a family's cruise ship cabin and attacking 2 adults and a 9-year-old kid off the Florida coast. These 2 people from Ohio, they're from Reynoldsburg, Ohio. The male suspect, Gannon Jaycox is his name. He's 29, and his lovely girlfriend is Brooklyn Hicks, 28. The incident occurred after the couple was asked to quiet down during a loud argument. Cops there say the couple had been drinking and arguing before one of the victims requested that they lower their voices. Hey, you're on a cruise ship. There's families here. Just kind of calm down. That's when Brooklyn Hicks confronted the family, and then Jay Cox followed, recording the encounter on his cell phone and encouraging Hicks to escalate the situation. Authorities say the couple pushed their way into the family's cabin where the child was present. Jay Cox ended up hitting all 3 people, including the kid. And Hicks was just swinging, hoping one would land, said the deputy. Investigators noted that Hicks also struck one victim several times. Jay Cox reportedly suffered an eye injury during the altercation, though none of the victims were seriously hurt. They're both facing charges of assault and battery and burglary. So Ohio man and Ohio woman causing chaos down in the Sunshine State. So there you go. But I like that. Couple causes chaos in cruise ship cabin. All right, we got Kelly in Indian Lake. Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So how are things up there in Indian Lake right now? Are you getting storms?
It's really wet and we're under a flash flood.
Oh my goodness. All right. You want to take the current events quiz?
Yes.
Let's get it going here.
Oh my God! Listen, everybody!
It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
A quiz, hot shot. Can you answer the question? I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz. Now, Kelly, before we get to the quiz, I was wondering if you could answer a question. I know Indian Lake is a big place, but a lot of people know each other up there. There used to be a guy that called my show from time to time from Indian Lake named Crazy Casey. Do you remember that at all by chance?
I do not. Me or my husband, don't sound familiar.
Okay, all right. Because from time to time, he would call the show, and he was a real character. And people will ask me, hey, whatever happened to that Crazy Casey at Indian Lake? And I have no idea. I just thought maybe you knew him. That's all. All right, here's the quiz. You know how to play this, Kelly?
Yep, press 1, 2, or 3, right?
Well, there you go. Now, who's in the car with you?
My husband.
What's his name?
Robert.
Robert. Okay. Kelly and Robert, you're going to take this quiz together, all right?
Sounds good.
Okay, all right. So just to remind everybody, I'm going to give Kelly and Robert 3 questions and 3 possible answers, A, B, or C. And guys, the answer is always...
C.
C. There you go. All right. So what now? What's going on?
He's trying to be funny.
Oh, I got you. Okay. That's all right. All these questions have to do with
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Something's in the air tonight. Things are a little discombobulated for some reason today. I don't get it. All right. Question number 1, Kelly and Robert. Agents on the Mexican border recently busted a Tijuana woman who was using pillowcases to smuggle A, 69 pounds of contraband Mexican bologna, B, 69 piñatas full of drug-infused guacamole, or C, 69 live animals, including venomous vipers, lizards, caimans, turtles, and a baby crocodile.
That was actually my grandmother, so I know the answer is C.
All right. That was your grandma, huh? What's her name?
Yeah, we're trying to bail her out right now.
What's your name, Robert?
Juanita.
Juanita. Okay. Whew. Here's question number 2. An Arizona woman is facing charges after cops say since 2019 she's been posing as a man and A, attending a men's support group for ED, B, substitute teaching as a guy named Brad, or C, sending threatening texts to her own family members, including threatening to skin alive a relative and feed them to an alligator.
C.
There you go.
She sounds just like my wife.
Oh, Robert. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? All right, let's get through this and try to keep this marriage together.
I'm just hoping the wife don't hear this.
All right, question number 3. A man attempting to hide from cops was arrested inside a Winter Haven, Florida home this week. Cops say he was hiding in a pile of squishmallows, B, hiding in a clothes dryer, or C, hiding under a mattress.
C.
There you go.
That's a good anniversary gift.
All right, Robert, let's hear a joke for that one. You got one?
Oh, I was just telling her that's a good anniversary gift because today's our anniversary.
Oh, well, there you go. You guys are going to go see TLC, Salt-N-Pepa, and Vogue Friday night. What was that, Robert?
I'm going to be chasing waterfalls.
Okay, you do that. Hang on the line. We'll get your details and get those tickets to you, okay? And happy anniversary, kids. Whew.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
That right there. Lively couple. Lively couple. Oh, yeah. I love calls like that. I love a little nonsense. Wild stuff. That is wild. Well, that is true, Harvey. What was it? You can't make a face like that. And that's Salt-N-Pepa. Yeah. Oh, Harvey, we have one. We have one. But sometimes I say just throw caution to the wind. Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
Dayton's only all-news morning show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's News and Talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO. Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
More rain is expected overnight. We'll have that for you at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
This will be fun for all of us, won't it?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. I saw this story today, and this is pretty low. Remember NASCAR driver Greg Biffle? He and his family died on December 18th in a plane crash. And that accident, by the way, remains under investigation. But this story, a guy from Georgia by the name of Terrell Williams has been charged with second-degree burglary, safe-cracking, and money laundering and other felonies after cops say he broke into the home of Greg Biffle after the family had perished and robbed the place because he knew nobody would be there. So this family, sadly, tragically dies, and this guy just jumps right into action. He broke into the Statesville, North Carolina home on January 8th, stole $30,000 in cash, 2 Glock handguns, a bunch of NASCAR memorabilia, and gold and silver coins. That is low, man. I mean, breaking into anybody's house and doing that is low, but after a tragedy like that, cops there were led to Williams in July when Cobb County, Georgia police arrested him and found items that were taken from Biffle's home. Along with the stolen items from the home, they also found a radio frequency detector that they believe Williams used during the burglary to locate security cameras. So this guy was like a pro, not just some joker who broke in. Sounds like he knew what he was doing. He cracked a safe. He's also suspected in another North Carolina burglary that occurred when a law enforcement officer was in the hospital. Investigators say the guy used headlines, social media posts, and other sources to find out when people were and were not home and executed his plan. That's a big thing. And I remember hearing more about it years ago, but with funerals. Like, I've heard this story, and I remember some friends of mine, a member of their family passed away, and they had me go stay at that person's house and kind of keep guard to make sure nobody would show up, because thieves will look in the obituaries, find out when the services are, and target the homes of people, loved ones that will probably be at the service. That's gone on for many years. But anyway, this guy's arrested and facing charges. So good. They got him off the street.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I believe so, Ron. Yeah, I was just working on something. Well, I'm glad you're here now, Ron. Ding, 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 ding.
News in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
The WHIO Storm Center is currently activated. That means we break in immediately whenever severe weather approaches the Miami Valley. This is WHIO.
Dayton's news and talk.
Can I turn on your radio?
Yes, already.
It's almost showtime.
Who's your favorite talk radio personality?
That's Todd.
He's weird.
Monday through Friday.
He's strange. 5 to 7. Sloppy.
I mean, he sounds perfect.
He's green.
What do you say? Let's get it going.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now listen up, y'all. I got a story to tell about a radio show that'll ring your bell. In Dayton, Ohio, I'm bringing the flow on the Evening Edge. WHIO. When you're in your car coming home from work and you're feeling like you need a little perk, tune me in and I'll ease your mind. A shot of fun will help you unwind. I've got stories and parodies
A darn good time is guaranteed. I'm rapping with callers from all around. Some sound crazy and some profound. All week long I'm on the air, laying it down with casino flair. You never really know what you're gonna get from a cocaine bear or a giant Cheez-It. So if you're in Dayton or far away, the Evening Edge, a tasty entree. And that's my rap and I'm keeping it tight. My name is Todd and I'm dropping the mic. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up after 6:30, it is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. We'll be talking to my friend Karen Caudell. She's from Michael's House Child Advocacy Center in Fairborn. They do a lot of great work for the kids, not just in Greene County, but throughout the Miami Valley. And they have a big event coming up next month. So we're going to talk to her about that and of all the good work that they do there. Also, I have one more pair of tickets to give away for the Evening Edge Cheez-It Historical Marker Sneak Peek Party, taking place Tuesday, September 1st at Carillon Brewing Company at Carillon Historical Park. Just be listening for the sound of my producer crunching on Cheez-It. Be the 6th caller at 937-957-1290. All right, so I saw this story, Wallet Hub, from time to time to get a little publicity for their website. They rank cities and states in many different ways for many different things. Sometimes I kind of agree with them, sometimes I don't, with what their what their assessments are. But this one I thought was kind of interesting. They compared the pet friendliness of the 100 largest U.S. cities across 23 key metrics. And Dayton isn't listed in this. And I find that perplexing because Toledo made the list. And Dayton, the metro area, is much larger in population than what Toledo is. I will admit that the city of Toledo has more people than Dayton, but I feel like we're getting the shaft there for some reason. I just feel like we should be in on this. But either way, their analysis ranged from veterinarian costs to the number of pet businesses per capita to walkability, many different key metrics. So the top 5 most pet-friendly cities: number 1, Scottsdale; number 2, Tampa; number 3, Vegas; number 4, Orlando; and surprisingly, number 5, Cincinnati. I never heard of Cincinnati being a pet-friendly place. I've never heard it being an unfriendly place for pets, but I've just never heard anybody say, "Oh yeah, it's a really pet-friendly place." Columbus 38 on the list, Cleveland 55, and Toledo 89. Our arch nemesis, Toledo. That's what I feel. I just feel like it for some reason. And I remember this a long, long time ago. USA Today used to put weather, the weather forecast in their newspaper when you could buy it on the street. And they always put Toledo in there, but they never mentioned Dayton. And I remember at the time when I was producing the Kent Voss show here at WHIO back in the mid-90s, we actually talked to the editor of the USA Today weather page on the air, complaining how Dayton was getting the shaft and that we're a much better place to be from than Toledo. That apparently problem continues on. But anyway, so there you go. Apparently Dayton doesn't make the list for pet-friendly places. We have a Florida woman story.
She's totally crazy. She ain't no lady. Meth grin smells of gin. She's really wild, yeah, doing it trailer style. She'll pull a razor, carries a taser, trash a bar, steals a car. She's the one mama said stay far away from. Yeah, she's a Florida woman.
You know, when I was 11 years old, my dad never let me drive the car. There were times when sometimes he'd let me sit on his lap when we were in the neighborhood, and he'd let me just kind of steer it, but he would be in control of the gas and the brake, and really sort of have his hands on my hands steering, just so I didn't crash into a house or anything. West Central Florida woman is accused of allowing her 11-year-old child to drive a car to a convenience store. A move that ultimately resulted in the kid crashing the vehicle. That's right, into the building. Deputies arrested this 41-year-old woman named Caribbean is her name. It's Caribbean. I guess she goes by one name, Caribbean. And charged her with 1 count of child abuse, 1 count of permitting an unauthorized minor to drive. Deputies were called to a 7-Eleven in Riverview, Florida, after receiving a report that a child had crashed a vehicle into the building. During their investigation, they learned that this woman, Caribbean, or would it be Caribbean? I'm not sure. I think if you're going to, a female name would probably more likely be Caribbean, right? Opposed to Caribbean. I don't know. Either way, they learned that the woman allowed her 11-year-old child to drive, who happens to also have autism. He drove the vehicle from their residence to the convenience store. Now, it doesn't say how far away. It could have been just around the block, or it could have been miles and miles. According to the sheriff's office, Caribbean was in the car supervising the youth while he drove. But while the child was attempting to stop the vehicle, they mistakenly stepped on the gas pedal instead of the brake. Well, see, it even happens to 11-year-olds, not just 91-year-olds. There were no injuries, but the vehicle and the building were damaged. And it turns out mom did not have a valid driver's license since July of last month. And apparently she's allowed her kid to drive without a license several times. So there you go. Way to go, Mom. Holy cow. And speaking of car situations, I saw this story. This is tragic. It happened in Pennsylvania. Cops say a 55-year-old woman was driving with a passenger and they had their windows open. And at some point, a bug flew into the vehicle and the woman, quote, freaked out. She lost control of her car and I guess went into the, opposing lane, and she struck a motorcycle. The 2 people were killed. The woman told police that she just instinctively put her head down, I guess, when the bug flew in and freaked her out. She said she heard her passenger yell, "Oh my God," and then reach across to turn the wheel, but it was too late. Passenger told police the driver started to swerve and he tried to pull the vehicle back into their lane, but it was just too late. But that happened like a year or so ago. There was an accident down in, I want to say it was in Cincinnati. Does anybody remember this? I feel like this was like a big story, and I know we talked about it. Like a woman discovered a spider or something in her car and just freaked out and ended up crashing. But that's it's kind of what happened here. 937-957-1290. Tim in Beaver Creek. What's up, Tim?
Wednesday evening greetings, Todd.
How you doing, Tim? Haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on?
Oh, I'm retired and it's just killing me. But anyway.
I got you.
You were just telling the story about the Biffle plane crash and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I was an insurance agent in Kentucky for 21 years, and I had a family, had 5 siblings, and the remaining parent passed away. Well, they all went to the funeral cemetery, and they went back to the church to have a dinner, and while they were eating, they realized one of the sisters wasn't there.
Oh.
She was at their parents' house with the truck cleaning out the house.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is something.
Well, she'd always been a problem, and they kind of been fussing and fighting. But I could tell 100 stories, but I just heard the Biffle thing and thought you might be interested. And I know families that like that, but that's not the real reason I called.
Oh, what is the real reason you called?
Well, I went to a restaurant the other day, had the worst menu I'd ever seen in my life, just confusing.
Really?
Couldn't tell anything. Huh. So when the young lady that was waiting on me, she came to the table, I said, excuse me. She said, yes, can I help you? I said, yes, I have a question about the menu, please. She said, the men I please are none of your business.
I've missed Tim's jokes. He's calling much more frequently with his jokes, and I appreciate a good dad joke. Thank you.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here in Dayton.
Seriously funny.
He's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
It really is a lot of fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
There are some things you don't have to explain. You just know them. The sound of the box opening, the smell, that first salty, cheesy crunch. For generations, we've known it simply as Cheez-It. But before it became a pantry staple, before it became a lunchbox legend, before the whole country knew its name, it was born here, Dayton, Ohio. In 1921, the Green and Green Company created a little cracker that would go on to become an American icon. A piece of Dayton history baked into every square. And now, after all these years, we're coming back to where it all began. A history marker will be unveiled to honor Green and Green and the Dayton story behind one of America's most beloved snacks. So if you're from Dayton, this isn't just a cracker. It's a little piece of us. It's ingenuity, it's history, it's hometown pride with a whole lot of cheese. Come be there when Dayton remembers where the Cheez-It story began, because some legends deserve a marker, and some hometown legends deserve a little crunch. Cheez-It, born in Dayton, loved everywhere. Well, there you go. There's the crunching of the Cheez-It. Be the sixth caller right now, 937-957-1290, and you're going to win a pair of tickets to the Evening Edge sneak peek party of the Cheez-It Green and Green historical marker happening Tuesday, September 1st, 5 to 7, Carillon Brewing Company at Carillon Historical Park. Once again, be caller number 6, and you are the winner here on the Evening Edge.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO. This is the station Dayton turns to first for live team coverage of breaking news. WHIO.
WHIO.
Dayton, Springfield. Over 90 years as the Miami Valley's weather, traffic, and news station. Depend on it.
I'm Ron.
Just remember to get close to the microphone. Bring it right there.
With your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just going to wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. And it is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. Joining me in the studio, a friend of mine, Karen Caudell. She is the Outreach and Awareness Specialist. I got your title right, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, get closer to that. Get closer
Can
to
you
that.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
I'll
just get
pull it a little
That's it.
closer.
From Michael's House Child Advocacy Center in Fairborn.
Yes.
And I've had a relationship with Michael's house now for a couple of years. You guys are one of the recipients of the bicycles that we give away at Christmas time, courtesy of Huffy.
Oh yeah, and we love those bikes. Our kids love those bikes. I just
Yeah.
had a couple kids who I had given bikes to and they had been riding them all summer long. So.
Sweet. I love hearing that. Well, Karen is here because they have an event that's coming up on September 17th at the Wandering Griffin there in Beaver Creek.
It's in Beaver Creek.
Creek, right? So we're going to get to that because that's important. But I wanted to sort of give people sort of a mile-high view of exactly what Michael's house does, because it's been a while since you've been on the show.
Absolutely.
So it's always worth reminding folks the good work that you guys do.
Yeah, so we are the Child Advocacy Center serving all of Greene County. We are located in Fairborn, but we serve all kiddos in Greene County. Our team at Michael's House, we work on a multidisciplinary team, meaning that we work with law enforcement, Greene County Children's Services, our Greene County Prosecutor's Office, our Victim Witness Division, our medical team through Dayton Children's, our therapist through Dayton Children's, and of course our forensic interviewers. You have myself there that does the outreach and awareness, as well as our manager who is running Michael's house right now. So we work on a whole team of people to investigate child abuse and to essentially make sure kiddos are safe and that they have a voice and they have one centralized location to be able to share their story.
It's such a lovely facility. I mean, just when you walk in, it's so inviting. You've got that beautiful aquarium. That is just so spectacular. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, and I would imagine, when kids come into those situations, they're terribly scared. Their anxiety is high. They don't know what to expect. They don't know what's happening. But it is a nice, safe landing place. And the staff that I've met there over the last several years are just fantastic. And I know the kids are all cared for so much.
Oh, absolutely. And we want kids that's Michael's house was built to look very homey, to make sure the kids are feeling at home. When they come in there, it's not meant to look like this setting, like you're going to the police station or even school for that matter. We want it to be comfortable when families come in, whether that be for therapy or, a forensic interview. They may be there for 3 or 4 hours, depending on what's going on. So you've got a great sensory room. We have a great sensory room. Yeah. Everybody likes to play in there. I also like to play in there. Sure. So that's fine. Yeah. And then we have the mock courtroom as well, which is beautiful. That's important because I remember when I saw that the first time, I was sort of intrigued by what that was all about. And when you think about it, unfortunately, children who end up being victims of crime, there are times when they have to face their attacker in a courtroom situation, and they may be very uneasy and unaware of what's going to happen. And I love that so much that you've got this space there that kids can go in and sort of become comfortable with and
and learn what's going to happen,
Yes.
because it can be, I mean, it could be scary.
We even have the little like judge costumes. If anybody wants to like dress up, do the gavel, the whole thing, you know. So we want that to be a comfortable space. We want that to be utilized throughout the community, whether, you know, even if you're not a member of our MDT, you know that that's there. And if we want it to be utilized for those purposes.
Can I play a judge?
You can, absolutely.
Oh.
I'll let you do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a few people that I'm ready. But yeah, so we're really excited about that. It's my favorite room at Michael's house.
Yeah.
So, but even if somebody wanted to use it, you know, they were getting ready to be adopted or something like that, just to see kind of what that looks like.
Yeah.
Because that can be really intimidating.
Sure.
It's intimidating for me to go into court.
Right. And I know when I was there this last time, it's been a couple of months. You guys were telling me that you have like a new medical facility, like an exam room.
Did I get to show it to you last time you were
I
there?
think it was in the process of being
Was
put
it?
together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, our medical team, the changes we've had in the last couple of months, our medical team is now on site. So that's really great. They have a medical room so they can do the routine exams, retesting, anything like that. We're not doing any evidence collection. That would still need to be done at the hospital, but it's wonderful. So they have that room, and then they have another room, office space at Michael's house so that the providers can do, you know, their paperwork that they have to do. So if kiddos are coming in, they have an interview, they have questions about their body, or we just need routine testing, and it's easier for them to get to Michael's house versus maybe to the hospital.
Sure.
We want that to be there. So
let's talk about the event that's happening at the Wandering Griffin on September 17th.
yes, it's called Pints with a Purpose, September 17th at the Wandering Griffin. I'm really excited about it. We're have a lot of good stuff going on. We've gotten so many sponsorships, so many great people in our community just stepping up. We're gonna have Bengals tickets on auction. We'll have Flyers tickets. I believe we have the Dayton Dragons like suite or box seats with food included. I think that's for like 18 people. So that's really, really, really awesome.
I can hook you up with some concert tickets too.
Oh, that would be so great. We'd really love
Yeah.
that. And then we have some bourbon going on. I have a lot of bourbon. I've had to hide it back in the office.
Wow.
So a lot of bourbon, a lot of wine. So we'll have a really good time. A lot of really cool baskets. We'll do split the pot. One other really big thing is we have Rocket 88, so we'll have live music, and that is State Representative Brian Lampton's band, and
Really?
he is going to be playing the event. Yes.
Oh, that'll be good.
Super excited about that. We're hoping for good weather, so it can be kind of patio and inside. But tickets are $25. That includes food and a beverage at the Wandering Griffin, and we're just ready to have a good time that night and see all of our friends, the friends of Michael's house, and hopefully meet some new people.
That is so cool. So September 17th, Wandering Griffin. Where can people go to get details or tickets? What's the website?
Sure. Well, go to our Facebook page. That's where I actually have it posted. There's a QR code. So you can go just scan the QR code, and then it takes you directly to the site to buy the tickets. There's also sponsorship information on there. Invitations went out for addresses that were on our mailing list, but if you just want to come and see what we're all about or come and do a tour, just talk to me more, please reach out. I love when people just show up and come in and are interested about what we're doing because it's so important.
Yeah, kind of give us a bit of a feel. I mean, you've kind of talked about, you know, all the different departments and what you do, but when sort of, I guess, give us a scenario where, you know, a child is, you know, unfortunately becomes a victim and you guys step in. I mean, how soon do you step in? And are they brought directly to your facility after something happens or what? I'm just curious.
Sure. No, so any cases involving child sexual abuse, CSAM material, witness to violence, that can be domestic violence all the way to there was a homicide and a child was present during that. Any severe physical abuse, we're dealing with all those cases. So the referral process would look like law enforcement would get involved, our children's services team who's on site would get involved, and then they would schedule, if a child is, you know, of a certain age, an interview. The forensic interview should take place. I mean, best practice would be let's get that child safe immediately.
Right,
That's
right.
first step, away from the perpetrator. And then schedule that interview within a couple days so that kiddo can come in and they're feeling safe, they're away from the perpetrator, and then we do that forensic interview. Sometimes before that, medical care is needed if evidence collection needs to happen. So then we interview and then we make sure that those services, whether it be they need aftercare with medical or therapy, or the family just needs other, resources, transportation, financial needs, food assistance, anything like that. We want to make sure that we have people that we can send them to and that they're receiving the right therapy after.
Right. It's an incredible team, because I remember one of the first times I toured the place, they were about ready to go over some cases.
Yes.
And I went into this large room. I wasn't in there for that, obviously,
sure.
but I got to meet everybody ahead of time, and there must have been like 20 people in there representing all these different departments and all these folks and they're all working together and sort of discussing these cases. So it's not just one or two, three people.
No.
You've got all of these experts and professionals who are there doing the best for these kids.
So that's our whole MDT. They meet monthly at least to talk about those cases, to make sure that we're holding each other accountable, that we're not missing anything for that investigation. Does the prosecutor's office need more of an investigation to get to where we need to be, or is that child getting the services they need? So it really just holds everyone accountable to make sure that everyone's on the same page. We know our different roles, but our one main goal is to make sure kids are safe and that they have what they need.
How many children do you think come through Michael's house every year? If you had to guess.
I would say for interviewing, probably about 300. I would say that with the awareness and the outreach that's happening right now and what cases, I think a lot of times people think Michael's house, it automatically means sex abuse. And really getting that out there, that we just don't do sex abuse cases.
Right.
We do witness to violence, human trafficking, kids who have just seen violence in their home for years. We do all of those type cases, even those physical abuse cases that they're babies and we're not forensically interviewing them, but they've been hurt very, very bad. We're looking into those cases and working as a team to look at those.
Wow. So the event information, like you said, is on your Facebook with the QR code.
Yes.
What's the website though for people if they're interested in the facility and what you do and learn?
michaelshousecac.org.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, hang tight. We'll be back here in just a moment. We'll touch again on this cool event at the Wandering Griffin. I'm with Karen Caudill. She is the outreach and awareness specialist for Michael's House Child Advocacy Center in Greene County.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO. On your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO. Dayton, Springfield, WHIO FM, Pleasant Hill.
Flooding could be an issue across the Miami Valley later tonight. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I promise this will be fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it.
So we're just going to wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union. Your best financial friend, Karen Caudell, is here. She's from Michael's House, Child Advocacy Center in Greene County, located there in Fairborn. And we're talking about this big event they've got coming up September 17th at the Wandering Griffin. It's Pints with a Purpose.
Pints with a Purpose.
Yeah, and this is a great facility. They advocate for children who are either victims of crime or have witnessed crime of any nature. And they are there helping these kids through every step of the process. It's just a wonderful service that the folks there in Greene County have. And they can get tickets one more time at,
on our Facebook page, just Michael's House. You can contact me, but there is a QR code on our Facebook page that you can scan, and that'll just direct you to buy the tickets. They're $25. That includes food and a beverage while you're there. So we're really excited to see everyone. We have a lot of great auction items and raffle baskets, and just super excited to spend time and to, just promote our mission.
Well, I love the mission, and I've not shared this on the air, but my son passed in March, and he was a big train guy and had tubs of Thomas the Tank Engine toys and wooden track and all that. And I thought, well, what am I going to do with these? So you guys have them now.
We are so lucky to have them. So we also have a train table. It needs to be redone. So my husband's going to start working on that piece of it in October. I'm like, that's an October project when it gets cool, because the trains are going to be so cool, and the kiddos are going to love just putting those out in the lobby. Well, the table being redone.
Well, that's how much I think of you guys.
Yes,
I thought
we were so thankful, and thank you.
That's who gets them. Oh, of course. Well, there you go, folks. That's the show tonight. Karen, thanks for being on, and thanks for the wings. Oh, we give them a shout out. Where are they from?
Yes, so they are from BJ's Brew House, and they are the honey barbecue.
Oh, sweet.
And I've heard really good things.
Yeah,
I mean about BJ's wings, so that's where I went this time.
I've had them before, so thank you so much. All right, well, folks, tomorrow night, it is the first game of high school football here on WHIO. We're going to be live out at Fairmont as they host Alter. So we'll be out there for Todd's tailgate party. Have a great Wednesday night.
That's it. We're done.
It's over already?
Yeah, should have been here sooner.
Game over!
Sorry, guys, I gotta run, but there will be another show.
When?
Sure, I'll be back tomorrow.
Same crap, different day.
At least he's consistent.
Good night, everybody!